Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today we are going to take a look at SUI on the charts and see where it might be headed in the long term and what it will take to get there. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you are interested in trading and would like to try out the same crypto exchange that I've been using for the last 3 years, feel free to go ahead and check out MEXC with the link in the video description below this video. I personally love this exchange for two big reasons. The first one, as you guys can clearly see, they've got some very cheap fees at just 0.02%, which means you get to keep more of your profits, which is obviously very nice. And the second big reason why I absolutely love this exchange is because they have over 1,500 different altcoins for anybody to trade at any given time, which is very, very nice, especially if you're an altcoin nerd like me. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at SUI. So the very first thing I actually want to discuss here real quick is the fact that SUI has never seen a bull market yet. So this is very, very, very awesome news, all right? And in addition to that, it's already a top 100 coin by market cap. So realistically, we can fully expect or hope that, this project's going to be able to make some pretty decent gains in the upcoming bull run. Hopefully, that's the hope anyway, you guys. Obviously, I'm not a magician. I can't see the future, so I can't guarantee that, obviously. But, from what we've seen in the past, usually when coins have never seen a bull market before and they are ranked very highly like this, they do pretty darn well in the bull run. So that is great to see, all right? All right, so as far as charting goes, as far as what I personally think is going to happen here, first of all, when you guys are seeing this video, first of all, let me go ahead and explain this real quick. The way that I do my videos is I usually create them in large batches, and I basically film all kinds of different videos in one large batch, and that way I can schedule them ahead of time to be able to publish at later future dates. And the reason why I do this is because I work a full-time job outside of crypto, and this is the only way I'm able to keep up with my videos on a regular schedule, all right? So when you guys are seeing this, the price is going to look a lot different than what it looks like right now on my charts, okay? But as far as what I personally think is going to happen here is there's a couple options, okay? Now, I like to talk about both bullish and bearish options. So what I think is going to happen here is, depending on what Bitcoin is currently doing and depending on what current market sentiment is overall looking like, I personally realistically either see SUI is either going to continue breaking upwards and eventually break this support or break this resistance here at 69 cents and continue up even higher, and eventually, obviously hit the next resistance, probably end up bouncing off and probably ranging in here for a little bit before eventually going up even higher into the next range, all right? Now, that is the first option that I could see happening, all right? Now, another option that I could see happening is if volume does not keep up and if the trend does not keep up, I could see us, depending on the volume levels, I could see us end up dropping down to this first midterm support level right here at 55 cents before eventually reversing back and going upwards and finally flipping this resistance into support, all right? Now, another thing that I could see happening is if volume isn't as strong as I think it is, we could end up dropping through this midterm support and down to this next midterm support and then bouncing off and going upwards and then, eventually ranging in here for a couple days or whatever before going upwards again and still flipping that resistance into support again, all right? Now, in a super, super bearish scenario, I guess something like this could happen also. We could end up dropping through midterm support, the next midterm support, and through the lower support, which honestly, realistically, and then bouncing off here and moving around for a little bit, and then before finally going up and breaking through that next support level again and ranging in there for a little bit and then going back upwards. But realistically, I don't see this happening with the way that the market currently has been acting lately. I mean, realistically, things are super bullish right now. And I know things never stay super bullish forever, but, realistically, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, overall outlook and overall sentiment for a lot of these coins is overall bullish. So I just don't see, what I don't see happening is I do not see this coin just dropping straight into oblivion and through this major support level and making even, further lows than where it's already been. All right. I just realistically don't see that happening in the grand scheme of things. Now, as far as reaching all-time highs where it's already been, which is way up here, first of all, you guys, I don't really count this as an all-time high. This is pretty much like a launch price all-time high. That's kind of just bullshit. So realistically, I'm counting this as the all-time high, okay, which would be right around $1.50, all right? Now, obviously, what's going to happen here, you guys, is, we have to break all of these main resistance levels before we end up breaking through, obviously. And I usually like to trade things usually level by level rather than on a grand scheme long-term scale of like, oh my gosh, I think this coin's going to go straight from here all the way to here in one day. No, I don't trade like that. That's not the way that I look at things. It's not the way I do analysis. That's just not realistic, okay? So it's best to take things on a level by level basis and see where the market is going to go within those ranges and go from there, all right? Now, if any of you guys have any questions about anything that I mentioned in this video or anything that's related to altcoins or trading in general, feel free to go ahead and reach out to me in my free community Discord server, which you can find a link to in the description below this video as well. But other than that, you guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video, so I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But before you guys leave, if you haven't already and you would like to, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey guys, with that said, thanks again for watching.